This show goes out to all them good dogs. Don't matter if you're a boy or girl dog. Laying around sleeping, getting treats dog. You know those best dogs. Dog.
It's the best dog.
Dog.
And welcome to another episode of the Best Dog Podcast. I'm Amy.
I'm Rich.
What do we have in store for today, Rich?
Well, we still have a lot of dogs at Michiana Pets that need forever homes.
Yeah.
So we are going to show the long clip one more time so everybody can get a look at these amazing dogs at the Michigan City Humane Society. So anybody that's watching, make sure that you check out this video, watch all these dogs. If you're listening on the podcast side, go over to YouTube or go over to the Facebook group, The Best Dog, and you can watch the video and see all these beautiful dogs, or you can just listen to Brianne tell you about them.
Today, we would like to take the time to introduce you to just several of our very dog-friendly shelter dogs. This good girl is Cutie. She is about 8.5 years old, and she is spayed. She can be a bit shy when meeting strangers, and she would prefer a nice, calm, and relaxed home, just like she is. And then this handsome guy is Abel. He's a little less than 2 years old, he is neutered, and he gives the best kisses in the world. If your resident pup is more of the rough and tumble, chase, play tag type of dog, consider either Wolfie or Bruno in this video. Bruno is the smaller, gray pup in this video, and Wolf is the bigger pup in this video. Both of these boys are about 2.5 years old, and they are neutered. If you are partial to the big dogs that have just a little bit of slobber, Wolf is definitely the boy that you need to come and meet. And Bruno is one of those dogs that just loves every single person he meets. His manners are wonderful, and he is such an all-star. You truly cannot go wrong with either one of these pups. And then we have Johnny and Dusty. They just turned 1 year old. They're both neutered. They do great with each other. They also do really, really well with other friendly shelter dogs. These guys came in together. They are able to be placed in a home together, but they don't have to be. They're very well-rounded and could be a great companion for your resident dog. They make everybody smile and are the biggest goofballs that you will ever meet. And while we are on the big dog topic, we would like to introduce you to Autumn. Autumn is the black and white Mastiff mix. She loves every single person that she meets. She really couldn't be any sweeter. Even though she's a pretty big girl, she truly believes that she's a lap dog. So if you adopt Autumn, please be prepared to have lots of snuggles and cuddles. As long as other dogs are friendly, like Honey, the all-white dog pictured here, Autumn has done really awesome. Just a side note, Honey has been adopted, so it sounds like you'll just need to come and meet Autumn. Autumn is also about 2.5 years old, and she's spayed. And it's totally impossible to forget about this girl. Meet Freckles. She's about 3 years old, and she's spayed. Even though she doesn't have any spots on her, she was named Freckles because of her little freckled and speckled nose, which is even more adorable in person. She's an amazing car rider and would be the best addition to a very lucky family. And why not add a third big dog into the mix? Meet Iris. She's a Great Dane mix and is so much fun. She's done great with other playful dogs. Iris would prefer a slower introduction when meeting people, but she warms up beautifully. Come meet these amazing dogs at Michiana Humane Society.
Oh my God, I so want to go see them.
I know. I need to call Brianne tomorrow and get an update because she was on vacation last week.
Mm-hmm.
And she sent us an email letting us know that she'd be out of the office. And I need to find, she usually sends me a message on Tuesday and says, hey, just want to check in, make sure, see how everything's going. Here's, so-and-so was, adopted or whatever. Mm-hmm. So, but didn't hear from her this week because she was out of town. So yeah. I have to check in with her. So
I have to say, in that video, I absolutely love, and I think of you every time when she says, why not add a third big dog to the mix? And I just love the dog that jumps all around. She's so cute.
I noticed a dog in the video this time that I'd never really noticed before. He was a golden colored dog.
Mhm.
Toward the beginning of the video, I think he comes up and checks out the camera about 3 times.
Yeah.
So it was kind of funny. But so something else I want to tell you guys about, which if you didn't see, if you don't follow me on Facebook or if you weren't in the Facebook group, The Best Dog, you may have missed them. But I saw something at work last night that I have never seen in my life. And when I saw it, I thought it was the coolest thing. And I wanted to go buy 5. I don't even know if they were for sale yet, but they had an entire pallet at this was a Walmart in Goshen, so it's not too far from us. So they're probably in our area, but they had an entire pallet of advent calendars, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" You take the little chocolate out. So I went up to look at it to see like how big was a chocolate, what
Yeah.
whatever. And they were advent calendars for dogs. They were grain-free, meaty treats, and there was one for every day of the month and up until Christmas.
Is it the same treat every day?
I don't know.
Huh.
I didn't get that
So-
close of a look because they were all still like bundled up in the
Oh,
package.
gotcha.
They weren't in
Okay.
a box, but they
Yeah.
were like wrapped in cellophane.
Mhm.
So I couldn't see. All I could see was the back of each one on each end.
Yeah.
But when I just saw that it said grain-free, meaty treats for your dog, and I'm like, oh my goodness! If you had those hanging on the wall or
Oh,
wherever
Lord,
you
I
had
could
that,
just
Mama every
imagine.
morning would be going
Yes.
straight for that advent
Yep.
calendar to get her grain-free, meaty treat.
You know, I've never seen one of those advent calendars up close. You know, we didn't do that.
Not even one with chocolates in it, like in school
No,
or nothing?
no,
Really?
But I wonder on the backside, are they like clear? Can you see what is in it?
No, it's just a picture. Like on the
Oh.
back, it might have a puzzle or a game, or
Oh,
it might have
okay.
a story, Santa Claus
Mhm.
this or whatever. But yeah,
Mm.
no, usually it's got a cardboard front. And you punch open the cardboard piece, and then you get to see what the thing is. But each little square, it has different shapes. Like this square, usually Christmas square is like really big, or maybe Christmas Eve square is
okay.
really big. But you got one that might be a candy cane shape, one that might be a snow globe shape, one that might be a Santa Claus shape. They're shaped.
Mhm.
The chocolates are they're shaped
Oh, okay.
but so that's what I was wondering. I wanted to see, are the little meaty treats
Mhm.
shaped like dog bone? And I started thinking, I'm like, what would they shape them as? Or would they just shape them as Christmas?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure, but I wasn't able to go out front and see if they had them out on display yet because they're still in the back. And I was
Yeah.
like, maybe
Yeah.
not, but I want to keep my eye open for them. So if you go to a Walmart, go to the pet aisle and look and see if they've got the advent calendar for your dog.
And how much were they?
I think the box said $9.99, but I don't know for sure because, like I said, they were still wrapped in cellophane. I didn't get a
Yeah.
real good look at them. I was doing my paperwork and they were next to me. I just happened to kind of glance at it. I was like, "Oh, advent calendar's cool. Oh, grain-free meaty treat for your dog." I'm like, "Oh, that is so cool." So, and that was about the extent of it. So,
That's cool.
all right, Alex, what do you got for us this week? Are you a liar?
So I am not a liar just yet. I will be at the end of this episode. I will start doing some lying.
Wait a freaking minute. By the
Oh.
way,
Yeah.
since you all don't go back and listen to the podcast, and somebody else does,
Yes.
y'all tried to screw me over.
What?
Did we get the score wrong or
Oh,
something?
yeah, y'all did, because there was some time 2 weeks ago. Remember the albatross that I had?
Yeah.
You didn't.
I don't.
It is 776.
Oh.
You and I are tied.
Okay.
What?
Yes.
What did we think the score was? What did we think the score was?
You guys had me down by 1. You had you and your mom tied and me down by 1.
Okay.
When you check the tape,
I always ask you guys what
I
the
know,
score
I
is.
got a memory like a mouse. I can't remember how to get to the other side of the room sometimes.
Okay. So
Thank
for
you.
our third segment today, I did introduce our trivia game again, which I brought 9 total questions for you guys to each
You
answer.
got a tiebreaker this time?
I do not.
Yeah, remember that's the other
Why
thing that
did
happened. Check the tape.
We will maybe settle our tiebreaker with the game of life.
Yeah, that's what he said last time.
I think that's what we did.
I completely forgot about that. So yeah, I will share our screen here. You guys will see on your computer. You'll see the trivia game. How this game of trivia works is that Rich and Amy each have 3 rounds with 3 questions each, and that those questions will increase in difficulty, and the questions on round 1 will be worth 1 point. Questions on round 2 will be worth 2 points, and 3 will be worth 3 points. Whoever says their name after each question, the answers must be finished, by the way, when you say your name. So I won't be taking any buzz-ins until I finish the answers. That person who says their name first gets to go first and have their opportunity to answer. So are we ready for round 1?
Okay, and if that person misses it, you let the other person have a shot at it, right?
Yep.
That's
If
what
the
I
other
like.
person misses, then the second person gets a free
So if
opportunity.
you buzz in, you better get it right, or you're giving the other person a free pass.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Oh,
She-
wait.
Yep.
Is this the one where it counted against us if we were
No,
wrong?
no, that was
okay.
that was
No,
Shepard.
no.
This
Okay.
is
I couldn't remember which one.
if
that
you get it
was.
wrong, I get a free shot.
Yeah.
So you just want to make sure you don't get it wrong.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Here is our first question on round 1. What is the largest country in the world? Is it A, China, B, Russia, or C, United States?
Rich.
Yes.
I think B is a trick because I don't think it used to be called the USSR. My gut. Gosh dang it. Now my gut told me it was China, but that's Asia. No, that's a
Tick,
continent.
tick.
Yeah,
Do you have an answer?
stop.
Yep.
All right, country. I'm gonna go United States because man, it's huge.
That is incorrect.
It-
Amy,
I
you have
was
an opportunity.
I think it's B.
She's going to go with B. Russia is correct. It is the largest country.
What?
It is.
Wow.
Russia is actually huge if you look at it. It takes up the whole northern half of Eurasia.
Okay, so when it was the USSR, they were broke up into smaller countries. Is that what it was? I got it backwards.
I think the USSR is just a general term for their whole organization of those Eastern Europe countries.
They're not known as the USSR anymore. That's what
I
I'm
know.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think that's when they were different. Now they're okay. That would make sense. I had it backwards. All right.
Okay. So Amy now has 1 point. Let me get my scoreboard going.
Pooh. Not fair. Protest.
Okay. So
I was
here
about to
is
protest how stinking long you was taking the answer.
Cheater.
here is question 2. What is the 4th planet from the sun? Is it Earth, Venus, or Mars?
Rich.
Yes,
Well, it's not Earth or Mars, so it has to be Venus.
that is incorrect.
What?
Sorry.
Earth is third.
I'm gonna go C. It's Mars.
It is Mars.
Earth is third.
It goes Mercury, Venus,
Oh, Mercury. God bless
Mars.
America.
then Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus.
I had it
Neptune.
backwards. I was thinking it was Mars, Venus, Earth, Mercury, and I'm like, Mercury isn't on the list. All right.
The score is now 2-0. Here is our final question on round 1.
There were 2 points in the next round. Just wait. We'll tie.
Yep. How many faces
Amy?
are there
Sorry.
on a cube?
Amy.
4, 6, or 8?
Rich.
Amy.
Rich said it first.
6.
That is correct. There are 6 faces on a cube. Amy was very eager.
Like a die. Were you not going
Yeah.
to say 6?
No, I was gonna say 4.
She was eager to say that answer.
It would
and
have
then
been
did
wrong.
not get
There's
her.
4 sides, a top and a bottom.
Yeah.
Have you ever played
know,
dice before?
yeah.
They're numbered 1 through 6.
Yes. There are 6
Just
total faces
checking.
on a geometric
Yeah.
cube.
I got a little anxious on that
Yahtzee.
one. Jumping the gun.
All right, moving on to round 2. The current score is Amy with 2 points and Rich with 1 point. Now these rounds, each point will be worth 2.
Mhm.
Question 1 for round 2. How many studio
God.
albums do the Beatles have? Is it A, 21, B, 29, or C, 33?
Amy.
Yes,
I believe it's 33. C.
that is incorrect.
Oh.
I'm going to say B.
That is also incorrect. There was only
Amy.
21
I'm gonna
studio
say
albums.
A.
Nobody gets a point for that one.
Well, that did not happen in the last game, so now there probably won't be a tie.
Now
Now
on
that
to
I said
question
that,
2. Which country is not in the region of the Middle East? Is it A, Egypt, B, India, or C, Cyprus?
Rich.
Yes,
A.
that is incorrect.
Damn it.
Amy.
Yes,
C.
Cyprus, by the way.
that is also incorrect. India is not in the Middle
Asia.
East. Yeah, that is in
Jesus.
My God.
South
But
Asia.
and in the
Yeah.
Middle East are closer than you think. Just
Well,
'cause-
the Middle East is in Asia. It's a region of
yeah,
Asia
that's
and
what
Africa.
I was trying to
yeah.
say. Is it's not as far off as you might think.
For the longest time, I did not know that India was not in the Middle East. I always thought it was grouped with those countries, but I looked it up, and the Middle East is defined by not only the geography of the countries, but also the politics of the countries. So there's a certain group of nations that also are in Northern Africa that are counted in the Middle East region.
That's what I thought was the trick, because I was like, wait, one of those is in Africa.
Yep, Egypt is in Northern Africa.
That's why I chose it, because it's in Africa. It's not. That's okay.
Okay.
Don't you love that a 20-year-old
Wait, so
is teaching
who
us?
got what?
Nobody got that
Nobody
one
got
either.
that one either.
Oh, good grief. Now we're going to have a tie, because
Now we are on to question 3, the final question in round 2. What year did the Charlie Brown character debut?
Oh,
Is it
Amy.
A, 1950, B, 1966, or C, 1958?
Amy.
Yes,
It's C, 1958.
that is incorrect.
Oh my gosh.
It has to be A then. I'm going with A. Rich.
That is correct. The answer is 1950. I looked it up, though, and his first mention in a comic was in 1948.
48. Holy cow.
So the character was actually probably a concept way earlier than 1950. So that gives Rich 2 points for answering a round 2 question.
I got
So
3
now
and
the
you got
score
2?
is Amy with
2 to
2
3.
and Rich with 3.
Oh.
I got 1 in
okay.
the first round. This is
Yeah.
for
Oh, yeah.
2. That's 3.
Okay.
Moving on to
I'm
round 3.
winning.
Are we ready? These are the most, at least what I think are probably the most difficult questions.
We ain't got none of them right so far, so these are just
Yes.
as difficult as round 1.
All right, so here we go with question 1 of round 3. What is the estimated dog population in the U.S.? Is it A, 80.2 million, B, 76.5 million, or C, 75.8 million?
That's a guess. Take one.
Yeah. I'm going to go with A.
That is incorrect.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now you narrowed it down to the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll go. The answer is C.
That is correct. Rich now has
4.
6 points.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
6
Double.
points.
Sorry.
Amy has 2 points. Rich has 6 points. There are only 2 questions left.
Not
so Amy
double.
needs to get both of these.
These are worth 3. I had
Oh, yeah.
3.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
3 plus 3 is 6. You know, the same number that is sides of a die.
Be quiet.
We have some
I'm the
taunting.
smartest man alive.
We have some taunting on the playing grounds. Now we're moving on to question 2. Amy needs to get both of these correct in order to pull ahead.
Thanks
Yeah.
for mentioning that.
Don't
I had
miss
to. I
one.
got to keep them up to score. Okay. Which is the biggest body of water on the planet? Is it A, the Arctic Ocean, B, the Pacific Ocean, or C, the Atlantic Ocean?
Rich.
Yes,
I believe it's C.
that is incorrect.
Shit.
Okay. Amy is going to go with B.
That is correct. Amy now has
Woo-hoo.
5 points. Rich has 6. She needs to get this final one in order to pull ahead, or else Rich will win. There will not be a tie. It's not possible.
This time.
Yeah,
We're
so
equally
the
dumb
biggest
tonight.
ocean was the Pacific Ocean. Now here's our final question of round 3. Which animal has the best sense of smell? This means in the world, by the way. I didn't necessarily phrase that in the question, but it does mean out of all animals, it has the best sense of smell. A, rats, B, cows, or C, elephants?
Rich.
Yes.
I had to say it first just to try to stop her. Well, an elephant never forgets, but I don't know how well they smell. Cows. Boy, I don't know. I've never heard anything about how they smell.
They smell like.
But I am going to go with A.
That is incorrect.
All right.
Amy now has a
So-
chance to pull ahead. She's only.
No!
Can she do it?
I am going to go, just because we never
Hear
hear
about it. I
I'm
thought-
going to go with B.
That
Because I have
is
seen them flare their nostrils.
incorrect.
Yeah!
Rich wins the game. The final score is 5-6. A very close game there and a tense ending. Elephants do have the best sense of smell out of all animals, but rats and cows, rats have the second best, cows have the third best.
Wow.
So I picked the top 3 that have the best sense of smell.
So how do you know how well an elephant smells?
I think they just examine the nerves in the nose or something. I'm not sure. They know somehow. The same way we know that dogs have a high sense of smell.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was going to be rats in the beginning because a rat can sense trash anywhere.
That's what I was thinking.
So that's what I thought the answer was going to be in the beginning.
Rats do have a high sense of smell, though. The second best. So you weren't far off.
Okay, we still got time for a liar.
We do have time for a liar. Let me pull these questions out.
Got your theme song?
Oh, yeah, let me get that.
You, Josh, go.
My dog ate it?
I know you don't have a dog.
I can't lie!
That's not true. That's a lie.
You are a liar!
No, I'm not!
He would like to confuse us.
Stretching the truth.
You've been lying.
I lied about that too.
Did you just call me a liar?
You must be quite a liar.
It's a gift.
No.
Okay.
We are ready. On this segment, Doggone Liar, I have 3 statements for Rich and Amy, 2 of which are true, and 1 of them that is a lie. I'm going to give them these statements, and they need to guess which one is the lie. Rich has updated us on the score. We had made a mistake in a previous episode. The score is Amy with 7, Rich with 7, me with 6. In order for me to tie with them 2, I need to fool both of them. So I cannot have a single one of them get a correct answer. Are we ready for our statements?
Yes. He thinks he's just hot
Our
stuff over
first
here.
statement is that horses can sleep standing up and lying down.
What?
Rich was going heavy on the taunt game again. He's feeling very competitive today. Our first statement was that horses can sleep standing up and lying down.
Okay, next one.
The second one is that 90% of all sea otters live in Alaska.
By Alaska. No, there's not a lot of water there. You got the strait. That's about it. There's not a lot of distance between Alaska and the Soviet Union.
What's the next question?
Yeah, what's the third one?
The next statement is that dogs can actually fall asleep with their eyes open.
Didn't we have this one already?
No, but we've discussed this before. Just you and I.
Did we?
Yes, because our dogs snore with their eyes open. And we talked about how we didn't know if that was like a bulldog breathing thing or if they were actually sleeping. I'm going to go with B being the lie.
Amy's already got her answer locked in. She thinks
What kind of animal was it that's in Alaska?
sea otters.
Not a sea lion.
Right, a sea otter.
I don't think they
And
go. I don't think they're in the
otters
frozen.
are in warmer conditions.
I think you're wrong. Okay, you stick with that. What was it? What was 1 and 3 again?
1 and 3. The first one was that horses can sleep standing up and lying down. And 3 was that a dog can fall asleep with its eyes open.
I don't think dogs can fall asleep with their eyes open. I think what happens is if their head's upside down, their eyelids open, but they're not physically leaving their eyes open to go to sleep. I'm going to go with C or 3.
Final answers for both of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rich has pulled ahead.
Wow.
8-7-6.
You want some? Come get some. I got enough for everybody.
90% of sea otters do live in Alaska, specifically on the shores of Alaska.
Good thing this ain't a video show, huh?
Oh, Lord.
And a dog can fall asleep with its eyes open. It cannot. It just does not. But I did find out that a lot of times that you think that your dog is sleeping, it's just resting its eyes.
Oh, I heard that. My
So.
dad used to say that all the time.
It does seem like
Well, I
a
just
lot
rested
with
my
our
eyes.
big
Yeah,
dogs,
you were
but yeah.
snoring.
I wonder how many times Ernest is laying on my bed and he's not actually even sleeping.
So dogs can't sleep with their eyes open.
They can't. No.
Yeah, I got you.
So that
Yeah, you got
concludes
me on that.
that concludes our.
I got you on the trivia. I got the liar. I got it all.
Rich did get the double wins today, and he
Yes,
pulled
he
ahead in Doggone Liar. 2 points ahead of me now, so now I need to get 2 rounds in a row in order to catch up to him.
it.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, that does it for us today. Shut the cameras off.
Maybe it's the new drink thingy that I took, or it could be the lack of sleep because I've had 1 hour's sleep in the last 24 hours. So last night was a rough night at work. So.
All right, folks, that does it for us. Don't forget, if you're interested or you know someone who's interested in adopting a dog, go to michianapets.org. Check out all the animals that they have available for adoption.
And then call first.
Make sure you call before you make your appointment. Make sure that dog that you're interested is still there, or other pet that you're interested is still there before heading down there. And say hi to all those beautiful babies and give them love for us when you go.
Good night.
Good night. We'll see you next week.